Hey guys, this is Mr. H. Hey, I wanted to do a video to help you be able to answer the delta math linear regression questions. I'm going to do two examples. I'm going to do one where they give you the x value and you're trying to find the y, and I'm going to do a second one where they give you the y and you need to find the x. Once you know how to use your equations and graph and find the intersections, or graph and find y values, it's not too bad, but I want to go through and I'm going to show you with two different examples. All right, so first one. What we got here is we got a table of values, x and y. So this is the years represent the x values, the profits represent the y values. All right, so the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to come up with the linear regression. It's going to be in this form. It's going to be y equals, and then we're going to have the m part, and it's going to be x, and then we're going to be plus the b part, or the y-intercept. Now, when we calculate the linear regression, we need to round all of the coefficients to the nearest tenth. And if you don't know what that is, that means we're going to have one decimal place. That's what we're going to do. It has to have one decimal place, not two, not three, one decimal place. Now, the other thing that we're going to do is once we've got our linear regression, we're going to use that to come up with the x value. Now, how do I know it's the x value? Well, because they're saying right here, use the equation, come up with the calendar year, or come up with the x value when the profits are 420. So they told us that the profits, when the y is 420, they want us to come up with the x. So now we're going to come up with the equation, the linear regression equation. They told us what the y value is. We're going to use these two equations and we're going to find where they intersect, and the x value is going to be our answer. All right, I hope that's clear. So now let's do that. Let me get rid of this so that there's no confusion. All right, we need the calculator. Go here, what we got. Let's make this bigger. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. Bam, we don't want to save it. So let's do this so that we can enter the data. Okay, so you're going to use the spreadsheet. Up here is the x, over here is the y. We got to enter it. It's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got, okay, go up to the top. This is the profits, 113,000, 142,000, 162,000, 161,000, 171,000, and then 210,000. So basically, we got it. All right, so now, got that? We're all good. So now what we're going to do, let me make this bigger so that we can, so you can see exactly what I'm doing. You're going to press the menu key, go to statistics. We're going to do stat calculations, and then we're going to go to option 3, linear regression. Now, all we got to do is tell the calculator, where do we put the x values in the x column? Where do we put the y values in the y columns? Now, this is important. Pay attention, pay attention. Listen now, listen now. F1, when we press OK, it's going to store the equation in F1, in the F1 variable. So that's done. Now, you can see that the M is $16 and about 31 cents. This is $119 and about 5 cents. But let's go and actually get the equations. Now, all we have to do is go up to F1 because that's where everything is. Now, we need to round this. Let me make sure. All right, we're rounding it to the tenths place. So that should be one decimal. One decimal place is all we should have. So I'm going to delete all of this stuff right there. That's $16.31. They don't want any pennies. So this is going to be $16.03 or $16.30. That's rounded. Come over here, the y-intercept. We're going to do the same thing. Get rid of all of this other decimal stuff, and we need to round it to the dimes place. So right now, this is about $119 and about 4 cents. So we get rid of the 4, and it's going to be $119 even. Okay, so that's the equation. And then before I do that, let me write that up here. Let me get my pen because we're going to need that later. This is, I'll make it black. So this will be $16.30 times X, and this will be $119 and 0 dimes. Got it? All right, get rid of that. Now all you got to do is press enter. Boom. Now you can see the equation right here, but even if you didn't see the equation, all you need to do is do menu 51. Bam, it takes us to the y-intercept. Now, we're almost done. Let's go back, and I want to make sure you understand what I'm doing now. Now that we have our equation, we're going to use it, and we want to find out what year will the profits reach 420,000. So basically, they gave us the Y value, 420,000 of dollars is the Y value, and they want us to find the calendar year. That's the X value. So now let's go back to the calculator and press tab. And now let's enter 420 because that's how much money, that's how much profits we're making. Boom. Now you don't see an intersection. So all you should do, you can use menu 51, but I'm going to zoom out. We're going to do menu 44, and then we're just going to start going out until we see, there it is, the red line and the black line where they intersect. That's our answer. So we just do menu 64. I start here and I pull it past, and it tells me it's going to be 18 years. We're going to reach 420,000. Now let's go back over here to our question. Now we started in year 2012. Now we got to add 18 years to that. So this is going to be the year 2030. That's our answer. So in 18 years, or in the year 2030, we're going to reach up $420,000 in profits. So now we got our answers. We can key in the equation, which is right here. Y equals 16.3x plus 119.0. And then we're going to reach that in the year 2030. Okay, press enter. Let's see, does it like it? It does. All right, so that was one. Now, in that one, they gave us the Y value. We needed to find the X value. Now, let's see. Let's find another question. Now, this one, estimate the homework grade. Okay, so this one, they give us the Y. They want to find X. We got to find one. This one, using that, estimate the calendar year. Yep, this one, they gave us the Y again. Let's see, this one. Using this very correct number of new cases, rounded to the nearest whole number. Again, they gave us the, and this one, yeah, this one, they're giving us the X value. So first thing, let me clear all of this stuff. Let's clear the drawings. Okay, let me move this up a little bit. All right, so now, what we're going to do is we are going to come up with the linear regression equation. So it's going to be Y equals, it's going to be the M part, which is the slope, times X plus, and then we have the B part right here. Now we got to round it to the nearest hundredths. That means it's going to have 2 decimal places. It's going to have 2, at the very most, it'll have 2 decimal places. We know we're going to have a decimal place, all right? So now, let's go. And then, once we get our equation, Actually, let me get rid of those dots. Let me just get rid of the dots. Okay. Now, what we're going to do now is, where's my pencil? Draw. I want to draw. Where's my pencil here? All right. All right. So now it says using this equation, find the projected number of new cases. So we're trying to find the Y. And it says for the year 2011. So now if you look at this, 2011 minus 2000, oops, I don't like this one. I need a pencil. Yeah. So this one, in 2002, that's when we started. If we subtract that, we see that that's 9 years. So in 9 years, how many new cases are we going to have? So look what I write. This is X equals 9. That's what they told us. In the year 2011, which is 9 years from 2002, what's our Y value going to be? So let's go. That's all we're going to do. We have all the information we need. First thing we need to do, let me kind of clean this up a little bit because it looks a little, right, so let's do this. Let's grab our calculator. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. Don't want to save it. We're going to use spreadsheets, X's and Y's. Okay, down here, let's make this a little smaller so we can see everything. So year 0, year 1, 2, 3, 4. We got that. And then we had 1,130 new cases of crimes. We had 1,172 cases of crimes. We had 1,180 cases of crime. We had 1,279 cases of crime. Then we had 1,275 cases of crime. Now, once we got that, we just have to come up with the equation. Menu, statistics, stat calculations, and then option 3, we put the X's in the X column, the Y's in the Y column. We're going to put the equation in F1. We just have to round it. All right, so let's go to the equation. Let's go there, F1, and it's rounded to the 10th place. So let's go. So let's see here. I am going to write it. It said rounded to the 100th place, but the calculator only gave us to the 10th, so that's what we're going to use, 39.7. I guess if you wanted to, you could put a 0 there, but you don't need to. And here you have 11,207.8. All right, so that's our equation. So all I have to do now is press enter. Bam. Now, of course, you don't see the equation because it's way up here. But if you do menu 51, it'll go find it. Menu 51, there it is, as we suspected, way up here. Now this one is simple. They told us that the year is 9, X equals 9. So all we need to do is just type in 9. It says X equals 9. That's what this says. And then press enter. And then it's going to take us to the number of cases. So it's going to be 1,485.1. Now we got to round this to whole numbers. I think that's what it said. To the nearest whole number, exactly. So when you look at this, it's just going to be 1,485. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down just so everyone can see what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? Wait a minute. All right. There we go, 1,485. We're ready. Now all we do is go here. Let's get rid of all of this stuff and go down here and enter it. So our equation is Y equals 39.7 X plus 1127.8. Got that part. And then after 9 years, we're going to have 1,485 new criminal cases. Press enter. Let's see. It liked it. We're done. All right. So if they give you the y value, then you're going to have two equations, the linear regression, and then you're going to have the y value that they gave you. You're going to find where they intersect. Use menu 64. Now, if they give you the x value, all you have to do, like this, is do menu 51 and just type in whatever the x value that they gave you, and then it's going to calculate the y value for you. All right, that's it, guys. That's what you're doing on every one of these questions. They either are going to give you the x part, and you're going to use menu 51, or they're going to give you the y part, and then you're going to find where those two lines intersect. But either way, it's just graphing. All right, guys, I hope this has been helpful. And hopefully I'll be back soon. My finger is healing okay, but I've got some other things that I need to do. But I'm going to try to get back there by the end of this week. If not, definitely next week. But let me just say this. No matter whether I'm in the classroom this week or not, you guys have got to be working. This is not a holiday just because I'm not there. You got to be working, all right? All right, guys, I will see you later. Let me stop this and post it.